Central and eastern parts of Europe offer some of the most under-marketed places to move to, with characteristics for an affordable cost of living, a decent quality of life, and an all-exclusive culture. Most of the time, many young students and digital nomads tend to gravitate towards this part of Europe mainly due to the visa-friendly policies of the countries in this region. However, nowadays, the current situation in the easternmost part is quite dire. Nonetheless, localities located near the central parts are very safe and are functioning as usual. While the places mentioned in this video are some of the cheapest to reside in this part of Europe and are all ranked according to their average monthly cost of living. What's more, some of these localities are lesser known, and we've tried to list at least one city from each country located in this region. Plus, to specify this region, as always, we've used the classification provided by Eurovoc. So here are 15 cheap places to live in Central and Eastern Europe. Number 15. Bratislava, Slovakia. The capital and largest city of the country of Slovakia, Bratislava, is set along on a river and borders the countries of Austria and Hungary. There are a lot of things that are great about the city, but the one that stands out the most is its stunning layout situated on top of forested hills, providing a great scenic backdrop. Apart from the nature, this city offers a great assortment of bars, cafes, and clubs, as well as exciting nightlife in the midst of its main hub. On the downside, it's one of the most expensive cities in this region, but it's still very cheap when compared to nearby Vienna, with average cost of living for a single person around $1,400. Plus, it's a very safe city. Crime rates are low, even by European standards, and the country of Slovakia itself ranks decent on EU Safety Index. Number 14. Gdansk, Poland. Gdansk is a city in the north of Poland off the coast of the Baltic Sea. It's most well known for its historical attractions, such as the Royal Way, historical cathedrals, ruins of old castles, as well as other remnants of the olden days. Apart from this, the city features a ton of cool cafes, boutiques, restaurants, theaters, and many other places for recreational activity. Couple this with the pleasant atmosphere and affordable housing for which this city is well known, as well as a monthly cost of living that is way below $1,300. It's a significant place to consider living in. In fact, anyone interested in nearby Northern Europe will also consider it a great option, since one can get on a boat for a short trip to Helsinki, Tallinn, or Stockholm. Number 13. Brno, Czechia. Brno is a city in the southeastern region of Czechia. It features a lot of modern, reconstructed buildings, as well as an old medieval castle, gardens, and Baroque altars that give it a fresh, almost romantic feeling. The city is famous for having an excellent quality of life and ranks high among the safest cities to live in Europe. As it is a family-friendly city offering a lot of parks and recreational facilities for kids to enjoy, more than 40,000 foreigners live in Brno, which is 12% of all inhabitants in the city. This is due to the fact that it hosts a couple of reputable universities and many foreign students reside here. With a low cost of living, averaging around $1,200 per month, it is more than affordable to live in. Number 12. Wroclaw, Poland. Another Polish city located in the southwest of the region, Wroclaw, also known as the Polish Venice for its abundance of rivers and canals, is most famous for its German architecture, featuring modern-day buildings and a medieval old town lined with magnificent townhouses. It's a city that appeals to people with an active lifestyle filled with a lot of outdoor activities. Apart from this, the city is one of the most promising upcoming cities in terms of career or business opportunities, as it accommodates several major companies. Despite the inflation in Poland, the cost of living in the city has remained stable, with average monthly expenditures being around $1,200 for a single individual. Number 11. Budapest, Hungary. Budapest is Hungary's capital, known as the crown jewel of the Danube River, also known for its historical importance, its rich culture, diverse architecture, and access to the region's best thermal baths, a hot attraction since the Roman times. The cost of living in this city has increased due to high rates of inflation in the country, but for the most part, it's still more affordable than many European capitals. This fact is reinforced by the increasing expat community touting about its low cost of living, with the monthly expenses being around $1,200, which is well within the region of a budget-friendly digital nomad. However, bear in mind, this figure is likely to increase if one chooses to reside in its upscale areas. Number 10. Belgrade, Serbia. Belgrade is the capital and by far the most important city in Serbia, both economically and culturally. It's very lively and most well known as a city that never sleeps, with its plethora of bars, nightclubs, as well as never-ending hustle and bustle on the streets. On the flip side, it's not an ideal place to reside in the winter season, as average temperatures are just above freezing. While in the summer months, many digital nomads flock here from around the world, as average temperatures are around 25 degrees Celsius. Apart from the weather, the average cost of living here is just a bit over $1,100 per month. Number 9. Maribor, Slovenia. Maribor is the second largest city in Slovenia, set amid the wine region on the river Drava. The city may not have much to boast, but it's definitely a quality destination. It's one of the prettiest cities in the country. It's safe, it's green, and it's a lot cheaper than Ljubljana. Moreover, it has beautiful architecture as well as a relaxed atmosphere. The only thing that really can be called a con is that it doesn't exactly have all the day-to-day services, but with accessibility to other more well-equipped locations as well as a low cost of living, it's up there as a viable, affordable place to live in this region. Number 8. Durres, Albania. Located west of the capital city of Tirana, Durres is a port city off the coast of the Adriatic Sea in western Albania. Having a vibrant nightlife, it's known to be one of the most liveliest places in the country. With plenty of bars, nightclubs, restaurants, as well as beachside clubs open all night long, it definitely lives up to its name. With sandy beaches, a fresh atmosphere on the lively coast, as well as affordable living compared to the capital, this is a great place to keep in mind when considering a city to live in Albania. Number 7. Pula, Croatia. A seafront city on the tip of the Istrian Peninsula, Pula is a Croatian city known for its enclosed harbor, sandy beaches, meeting the open water, as well as magnificent Roman architecture. Beaches in Pula are numerous, with each being beautiful in its own way, having clear blue seas and a relaxing vibe. The city is better than other ones in the country as it offers a more laid-back, easy living quality than the more bustling ones like Dubrovnik and Split. The locals are inviting as well as warm, and the cost of living is very affordable, with average monthly costs only coming out to around $1,000 for a single person, making it quite an attractive choice. Number 6. Timisoara, Romania. Timisoara is a city in the western area of Romania with close proximity to the Hungarian and Serbian borders. It's known for its unique architectural style, with the central square being adorned by Baroque buildings with open green spaces, to more well-developed structures in its main downtown area. Additionally, it's a fairly safe city, and Romania as a whole is also considered safe. After all, it's part of the EU. On the contrary, cost of living in Romania is expected to increase in the upcoming years due to the high influx of Ukrainian refugees, but nevertheless, this city is on the western side, so it won't be affected directly. Currently, the average cost of living in this city is $800 per month. Number 5. Plovdiv, Bulgaria. Plovdiv is the second largest city in Bulgaria. It has a strong claim to being the oldest continually inhabited city in Europe, with lots of Roman ruins as well as other historical monuments spread around the city. The city has its hipster areas and offers a lot of co-working spaces, which makes it ideal for those working remotely while socializing and meeting new people. It also features beautiful buildings, an easy lifestyle with accessible restaurants and other recreational centers. The average cost of living here is around $750 per month for a single individual. Number 4. Bar, Montenegro. A coastal town as well as seaport located in the southern region of Montenegro, Bar features a great view of the open Azure Sea, quaint buildings, and sandy beaches open for sunbathing, as well as water sports and many other recreational activities. It's a much quieter place than most other cities along the country's coastline, and is also very popular among digital nomads looking to move here in the summer season, with its average cost of living coming in at around $700 per month. It's a great option for those on a tighter budget. Number 3. Trebinje, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Trebinje is one of the most underrated and least visited towns in the Balkans. It's the southernmost municipality in this country and situated on the banks of a river about 25 kilometers from the Adriatic coast. Each year, a dedicated number of digital nomads and snowbirds come to reside in this municipality. It's a very favorable geographic position, Mediterranean climate, with a lot of sunny days, and of course the low cost of living, it all makes it ideal for those on a tight budget. Furthermore, it's not a remote area as the main hub of the town is fairly developed, offering the availability of all modern-day services. The average monthly cost for a single person living here comes out to be around $600. Number 2. Mostar, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Another pick from the country of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Mostar is a city in its southern region, straddling the Neretva River. It's been long known for its beautiful natural settings, the old bridge, and the way the city's architecture blends in with that, making a scene straight out of a fantasy novel. Even for a small city, there are a lot of cafes, bars, as well as other recreational activities straddling in its premises. Aside from this, the city features affordable housing with low living costs coming in at around $550, making it an ideal place to live for people who want to have an enjoyable, relaxing living style without spending a fortune. Number 1. Ohrid, North Macedonia. Ohrid is a picturesque lake city in northern Macedonia. It's the largest city on its namesake lake. It's always been a favorite vacation spot for Macedonians, but as more foreigners are learning about this hidden gem, tourism is rapidly increasing here. Apart from this, the city is rich in historical monuments, houses facing the magnificent lake off the city's coast, as well as the easygoing lifestyle of its inhabitants. Overall, it can be a great retreat to live in temporarily, especially in the summer season, as in winters, it can get boring at times. The median cost of living here is under $500 per month, even with rent and utilities.